My name is Craig White. I've lived in Marpole for 14 years. I have my wife and I, we have 5 children and 2 grandchildren and 1 grandchild on the way. Actually, within the next 3 or 4 weeks. I speak for over 2,000 concerned residents in opposition of a proposed site for the modular homeless shelter. It is the perception of many within the community that the city has targeted Marpole primarily because the majority of residents in this area are visible minorities, namely Chinese and the Asian community, who do not have the resident knowledge of municipal process or the voice to be heard. The community resents being vilified by the panel that's been presenting to us for the last 3 days, or the last 3 sessions, because we're concerned for the safety of 2,500 local students, high school, nursery, and public school students. We have no evidence to assure us, no evidence has been provided to us that our concerns are not dispelled in some way, shape, or form. Being concerned for the safety of our children and residents and wanting to help stem the systemic growth of homelessness, opioid addiction, are not mutually exclusive. To be very clear, we are not opposed to helping housing the homeless, but not 20 feet from public schools. It just doesn't make sense. It's not lost on us that the city has the power and the influence to alter development permits. We also understand that with the explosive development within Vancouver, that there are many developers that would gladly incorporate shelters or subsidized housing in more suitable locations. Vision Vancouver has had 10 years to develop a comprehensive, thoughtful, safe plan to address the need of the homeless. And yet, through very bad planning, Vision Vancouver is now attempting to force the community to accept a decision hastily made and implemented within the last 4 to 6 weeks. There's been no So we want to be respected as taxpayers and local citizens with our well-founded concerns that we've addressed, and we don't want to be discounted. These sessions are unilateral. They really don't want our feedback. They're not taking comprehensive notes, and they're not responding to any of the questions that we answer, other than the hyperbola and the input from planted individuals who are clearly being invited here to actually support the plan. At the very least, it's the perception of us that they are very bad urban planners. We feel like this is being rammed down our throats with very, very narrow deliberation window and not enough time for us to actually voice our concerns. I want to refer the media to the following the examples that I've been able to glean. Yesterday, I spent some time to prepare this dissertation. In less than a day, I was able to find 5 examples. I spent probably about an hour and a half where shelters being put in areas like the Burnside Gorge, and the local areas and the daycare centers are complaining. You know, I've got a number. I think I got 400 copies of these articles that I'm prepared to share with you. Port Coquitlam daycare centers complaining about same thing. There's a family, unfortunately, whose son has been pricked by a discarded needle in a playground. The Olympic Village is going through this challenge, and the company that they've chosen to actually Community Builders Group, I read yesterday, is being sued for poor maintenance of a hotel in the downtown east side where 2 people were stabbed the other day, and the whole supervision has been cut back because of cost cutbacks. So we're concerned for valid reasons.